New tax deductions. This no tax on overtime and no tax on tips are temporary. They are set to expire in 2028, of course, because that's when Trump's presidency ends, right? So deductions that reduce your taxable income. They do not eliminate payroll taxes for Social Security and Medicare. So you still will be paying payroll taxes for Social Security and Medicare. But people who make tips up to $12,000, so no tax on overtime. So if you have a job and you are working overtime, you all may also want to start finding out from your employers to have a separate paycheck for that, or to determine and show that it's actually overtime pay. I don't know. I haven't worked the corporate job in 12 years, so I don't know if y'all jobs do that now or not. But if they don't, and if you are in a job where you get overtime, no tax on overtime up to $12,500. If you are joint filers, like a husband and a wife, and you file together, then your no tax on overtime is $25,000. But one of the things that they are going to be looking at to verify this is the paperwork. So make sure that you all, your businesses, but also your employers, make sure that they are able to separate to show that you worked overtime. If your average week is a 40-hour week, you need to have some type of viable paperwork, because if they ever want to audit you, all right, I'm in taxes, this is my lane. If they ever want to audit you, this is how they do it. Because how many people do you think gonna try to lie on their taxes and say that they got overtime and this is what it is? So everything is always about the paperwork. What can you prove? All right. So this is something that you all need to be verifying with your employers. Key detail: only applies to premium portion of overtime pay required by the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA. The half in time and a half, basically. So all of y'all that get that time and a half, this is what that applies to. All right. So I want to say, I know back in the day, time and a half used to be shown separately on the paycheck. So it should be. Those of you all who are still getting jobs, you can let me, who are still in corporate jobs, you can let me know if that's true or not. All right. But that's what it says. Anybody whose standards are under the Fair Labor Standards Act, which is the half in time and a half act, that is the one where that would consider you to get up to $12,500, and you would not pay taxes on that, which is great, because you all shouldn't be paying taxes on the money anyway. So definitely, if you're working overtime, now you know if you're a single filer, you can claim up to $12,500 tax-free. And again, if you are a joint filer, which is normally a husband and a wife, then you can claim up to $25,000. Southern Hospitality. Hey, girl, it's $25,000. I think you put 24. It's $25,000. Basically double. 12,500 times 2. It will be $25,000. So the no tax on tips up to $25,000 for employees and self-employed individuals. All right now, 1099 workers. Those of y'all that's driving Uber and Lyft, all of those people that give you tips on that, you do not have to pay taxes on that up to $25,000. Again, have your paperwork in order. Nope, you got an extra $1,000 in there, boo. Have your paperwork in order. All right. Uber and Lyft give y'all breakdowns. They give y'all reports. I want to say it breaks down what your tips are. Have that paperwork in order, because again, if they ever want to audit you, it's going to come down to what can you prove. So many people are going to try to lie. So many people are going to try to finagle y'all and tell y'all, oh, you can get this and you can get that. And that's why I'm talking about it right now before we get into tax season. Stop going to any and everybody. I'm a tax expert, have been in this field for over 20 years. I'm a tax and business strategist. All right. Some of y'all going to Shaniqua and Pookie, knowing damn well that they doing credit, hair, lashes, all type of stuff. Those are not tax experts, baby. You can't be a tax expert and you doing all type of stuff, because we got to read these laws. All right. And if they not reading the laws and understanding the laws, then you're not going to real professionals. Y'all going to in the basement people. And this is why a lot of y'all taxes be messed up. If your taxes say self-prepared, you went to somebody who probably was in the basement. Because self-prepared means that they do not have to take accountability for pushing through that tax return. When you come to my office, my company, my name, my company information is on your tax return because I am taking full responsibility of filing and preparing that tax return. Learn and understand who are the real professionals out here. Because y'all go to a lot of people who don't know what the hell they talking about and don't know what they doing just to make $1 and $1. So I like that. Applies to tips received in occupations that customarily and regularly receive tips. Prior to the bill's enactment, the IRS will publish a list. All right. So they still will be updating because they are always updating the IRS website, especially around December. More things will get passed. So this is why I usually wait until January to really give you all what the latest information is, because they are still making changes in December and January to the tax code normally. They change the tax code every single year. No matter what president has been in office, they have done this over the last 23 years that I've been in the tax industry. Every single year, the tax code changes. So again, if you are not working with somebody who can read bills, who can understand the laws and the lingo, you are not dealing with an expert or a professional. You're dealing with a side hustler.